Hey YouTube, I'm back with my second television video, and I'm here to talk about WWE's WrestleMania. Y'all, some of my predictions I got right. So if you do not know, go back to my WrestleMania predictions and write them down and then come to this video. So I was shocked that I got some of them right, and one I'm not too pleased about. A couple I'm not too pleased about. But let me give you, if you say, "Oh, Alicia, you missed the Raw Tag Team titles," I'm not gonna talk about it because one, they brought a kid in, a referee's son. Picked the referee's son out of the audience to be Braun Strowman's partner. That was kind of questionable. Okay, kind of questionable. All right, that was kind of questionable. So we're gonna have to see what's gonna go down with that tonight, and then I'll give y'all a little more detail. But yeah. So let's start with some good ones. So I'm gonna go around. So let's see who we're gonna start with. Okay, let's talk about Cedric Alexander versus Mufasa Ali. What? Mommy called it. Did I or did I not? Mommy called it. And I cannot believe I called this down the middle. And I told y'all, Cedric Alexander, 50% will win. And I told you it would be 40% if Mufasa Ali win. Okay, Cedric Alexander ended up winning. And let me just tell you this. When I saw that, I was freaking shocked. Shocked and so let's see. Let's start with the Miz versus Seth Rollins versus Finn Balor. Now I told y'all it would be a 30% chance that Miz might contain, and I told you it would be about 40. Told y'all about it would be about 40% chance. 40% chance if Finn Balor won, and then 40 to 50%, 50% chance that Seth Rollins will win. Well, y'all, I must have spoke right because none other Seth Rollins ended up winning. So now it had, and now if you did not know, when I did the prediction status with this doing the Intercontinental title belt, let me tell you this. I told you if Seth Rollins win, it'll be Seth Rollins, Dean Ambrose, and Roman Reigns. All three of these Shield members all has held that Intercontinental Championship, and I photoed that as well. So let's get that. I'm looking. That's pretty good. So let's see. We'll start with the U.S. Championship. Championship. Randy Orton, the champion, versus Bobby Roode, who's trying to regain the championship, versus Rusev versus Jinder Mahal. Now, as y'all remember, I told y'all it was going to be at least 20% chance of Jinder Mahal winning. Okay. The only reason he won last night was due to, I think it's Samir Singh. I think his name is Samir Singh. It's due to Samir Singh, I think. I think that's the guy's name who come out with Jinder, the other brothers out on injury league. But Samir Singh coming out and interfering in the match. Okay. Referee C, Jinder Mahal has his Aiden English, and then you have Samir Singh. Why did not the referee ban him from ringside? So I'm not too thrilled that Jinder Mahal is the champion. I wouldn't be too surprised they'll put Jinder Mahal versus Randy Orton or Bobby Roode. Or that wouldn't be too surprised for that U.S. title belt. Tuesday night they do a rematch. I would not be too surprised. A triple threat rematch. We'll have to wait and see. Okay, I want to come back to those. So let me talk about this. Um, Daniel Bryan and Shane McMahon versus Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens. Man, that was a hell of a good match. Now, the defining moment of the match was when Shane was trying to pull himself um to tag Daniel Bryan, and he couldn't hardly move. So what he did, he maneuvered himself to the ring, and he used that ring and tag and to pull himself towards there to tag Daniel Bryan. The fans went bonkers. Y'all, let me say it. Let me say it. Oh, the fans went bonkers, and I got this one right as well. I told y'all, it was going to be a 30%. I think I said 30% chance or 40% chance that Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens will win. And I told you it was going to be 50% that Daniel Bryan and Shane McMahon win, and I got that right. So my predictions was right. Okay, we're going to come back to that. And we're going to come to SmackDown's Tag Team Championship. You got the champions, the Usos versus New Day versus the Bludgeon Brothers. Man, that was a phenomenal match. I give it to all three teams. They showcased at WrestleMania, and they showcased well. But in the long run, the Bludgeon Brothers is the new tag team champions. So this is their first reign as tag team champions for SmackDown. So we're just gonna have to see. Who would I think will be able to go up against these guys? We're gonna have to see. Do I think there might be a rematch? I don't think it'll be a rematch anytime soon. So we'll have to see. So let me go through. All right, so now let me talk about the improv match from last night. Okay, so as y'all know, John Cena was just sitting in the audience with the fan watching the matches and stuff. All of a sudden, you get after Charlotte Flair and Oscar match. I'm gonna talk about that in just a moment. After they match, you see a official run out, jump over the barricade, talk to John Cena, tell John Cena something. John Cena jumped that barricade and ran right straight to the bed. All day though, Oscar and Charlotte like going. Oscar's like, oh, and she sees John Cena jump the barricade and run past Charlotte. Charlotte went, like, what's going on? Who was it? John Cena had an impromptu match with The Undertaker. Weeks and all weeks of trying to get him. 2 weeks trying to get him to accept it. You show your butt up and you want that match then and there and now? And we end up having an impromptu match at WrestleMania? Man, let me just say this. John Cena gave it his all, man. That was a good match. A good impromptu match, let's just put it that way. But Undertaker ended up coming out on top. I think the fans probably went bonkers with Haywire. So, before I talk about this, let's talk about this. Shinsuke Nakamura, AJ Styles versus Shinsuke Nakamura. Man, that was a good match. And like I told y'all, it was going to be a 50-50 chance that for both of them that Sasuke Nakamura might win, and I said there was a 50-50 chance that AJ Styles would retain, and I was right. AJ Styles ended up containing the title, but what Sasuke Nakamura did afterwards, I felt like as a competitor, and you're just like congratulating the champ for beating you. A low blow was uncalled for Shinsuke. So how can you say how I mean you have the respect for him, but why would you do that? That wasn't a fair advantage, and you trying to hurt him. You trying to hurt him for Tuesday night for you could get a rematch. That's not a way to get a rematch, boo boo. Sorry. So AJ Styles contained. I think it's time. It's somebody else's turn. It's somebody else's turn. It's not Kevin Owens' turn. It's not Sami Zayn's turn. Man, I would give Ty Dillinger a chance. He haven't been featured in months on SmackDown, so give him the chance at that title belt. All right, now we can go back to my first page. We got a lot to talk about, so let me see who I want to talk about first. Let's talk about Charlotte Flair versus Asuka. We got the women's title belt versus Asuka's streak. Man, that match went on. I think everybody is still talking about it. It was the greatest. I mean, I'll say one. I won't say it wasn't a good match, and I won't say it was one of the greatest matches. I would say it was a phenomenal match. Got to take something from AJ Styles. A phenomenal match, and I just want to say this: what would the phenomenal Asuka do? Charlotte end up hurting her arm in the match, and what she do? She goes to win it all. She goes into the figure eight. She goes into the figure eight and hold herself up with one hand. How many females can say we can do that by doing a backbend? I don't think any of us can say. She put that pressure on Asuka. Asuka got her first loss since 2 years since being in the WWE. Her first loss came to Charlotte Flair, and it was like more of a respect. I mean, since Shinsuke Nakamura should have looked at Asuka and saw what she did out of respect. Yeah, and they embraced afterwards. I mean, they gave hugs and everything, and I wanted to cry because this was a good match. All right, let's see. Let's talk about another Divas match. Let's talk about Alex Bliss versus Nia Jax. So I thought Mickie James was not going to be down there, so Mickie ended up coming down there. Baby, before that match got started, Mickie James got taken out by Nia Jax. I knew Nia would have to do that if Mickie came down there. Mickie had on some 6-inch heel, man. Hellfight. You didn't have a chance. Let's just say it. You didn't have a chance. Did not have a chance. Did not have a chance, y'all. She did not have a chance. Then Nia Jax got back in that ring. They rung that bell. Oh, Alex Bliss knew her butt was in trouble. She beat that butt to the and then she tried to cheat. She kept hitting Nia's eye. And then I go, is it just me or do the referee don't see this? And she's kept doing this, but baby came out on top. Baby beat the crap out of Alex Bliss. Alex Bliss got him, and like I told you, it was going to be a 20% chance that Alex Bliss would win, but it wasn't. And I told you it was going to be 80% chance that Nia Jax won. Hello, mostly half of my predictions are true. So yes, mommy is happy. Okay, but before we get to the biggest match, we gotta about a couple over on this first page we need to talk about. So let's talk about Andre the Giant battle, or Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal. Man, my front runners, my top 15 front runners, I actually thought they was gonna win. I wouldn't have put this guy to win. Let's just put it that way, y'all. I would have not put this guy to win. If you don't know, now you're gonna know, ho. Now y'all gonna know, y'all. Guess what? Freaking Matt Hardy, Mr. Deletion himself, won Andre the Giant Battle Royal. Hold on, wait a minute. But he had a little help from Bray Wyatt. And I'm going, are they adding Bray Wyatt to the Hart Dynasty? I mean, not to the Hart Dynasty, but to the Hardy Dynasty? To the Deletion? I just like, what? I'm like, what the heck? Bray Wyatt? Bray Wyatt helped none other Matt Hardy to win this. And I was like, whoa. Now so before I talk about the winning, I wanted to do these last two matches last simple. Let's talk about Brock Lesnar versus Roman Reigns. I told you it was going to be a 50-50% chance on both sides. And Brock Lesnar ended up containing. I am not too happy that Brock Lesnar has contained. Do I feel Vince McMahon have something to do with it? Yes. The reason why, because Roman Reigns dog, as you remember weeks before, Roman Reigns was dogging Brock Lesnar. Wait, but you playing favoritism towards him. One of your top stars is freaking Roman Reigns, who you're trying to build up like John Cena, and you make him lose to this guy. I wouldn't have did that. Brock Lesnar should have lost, y'all. And I'm telling y'all, it's politics going on. I'm not too happy that Brock Lesnar won. But y'all, something don't smell right with that, okay? So let's see what we're going to start with. We're going to go at next because I want to end with the women's first ever battle royal at WrestleMania. So we're going to go with Ronda Rousey and Kurt Angle versus Stephanie McMahon and Triple H. Let me tell you this. This was a good match. But then what Triple H did, pulling Ronda Rousey. Ronda Rousey was just minding her business, getting to get back in the ring to beat Stephanie. And Triple H pulled Ronda Rousey out that she hit her face onto the pavement of the paved floor. But you know the floors has the cushion of mat on there, and hit her face. And Kurt Angle did take 2 counts for that. Man, Kurt Angle went through the ringer. But y'all, Ronda Rousey hit her signature move from the UFC, MMA or UFC 1. Hit that move. And you hear Stephanie going, no! No, it's sort of like a screeching baby. She was sounding like a screeching baby. And Ronda hit that move. Stephanie had to tell. Stephanie, you can say Ronda Rousey made Stephanie McMahon tell. How many females wanted to do something like that to Stephanie? Probably 100 times. Probably 100 times. But I'm going to tell y'all, man, that was just so entertaining to me to see Stephanie scream like a baby that she is. But I actually got mostly half of these right. So we're gonna count how many I got right. Okay. Alright, so I thought we were gonna have like some returns of some old legends to be part of the women's Royal Rumble. That didn't happen. But they had all the women of Raw and SmackDown and some of the wrestlers from NXT. So I recognize Bianca, Katie Katie something, and I think Peyton was one. This Indian woman I remember from the Mae Young Classic. These were so, and mostly the women they had on there representing NXT was from the Mae Young Classic, who they offered a contract to. So that was good, y'all. That women's, oh my god, it was great, and it came down to the last two, Bailey and Naomi. Who would have thought? Two of the people that I had on my list. Bailey outlasted Sasha this time. Okay, end this feud, please. Okay. And one of the things I got to say, Bailey thought she won, but Naomi wasn't never eliminated. Naomi came in there and eliminated Bailey, and you can say the first ever WrestleMania Women's Royal Rumble winner is Naomi, Mrs. Uso, Ashley Warren. I was like, oh my God, this is so historical. Women is doing a lot more. And y'all, I have heard rumors that they are going to bring back the King of the Ring. Are y'all going to have the Queen of the Ring too? So I'm thinking if they bring back the King of the Ring, definitely they're going to do a Queen of the Ring. If that is so, if they bring him back, I don't know if this is true. I heard this, and I don't know if this is true or not. I heard, and then we got Backlash coming up. If they're gonna be having the King of the Ring, please tell me. I hope and pray they have the Queen of the Ring, because that would be so good and interesting to see. But y'all, give me your. I was out of the ones I had. Let's count how many I had right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Wait. I had 11 right. Wait, I had not 11. I had 10. I had 10 out of 2 right. So, hey. Y'all, please tell me what you think about the WrestleMania matches, and tell me. And the question of the day is, do y'all think if they are bringing back the King of the Ring, do you think the women will get the Queen of the Ring? Until then, I'm Alicia Burton. Don't forget to thumbs up this video, comment below, and subscribe.